And we start. So, full name.
Full name, Julie Peterson.
You
Ilor.
Bachman.
Why my full name? I don't want people to search me up on Google.
It doesn't matter. So, you're Danish.
I'm a deep Danish.
Are you like full Danish?
Full Danish, 100%.
Nothing like your grandfather coming from Germany?
Okay, sure, my grandfather did come from Germany. You hit right there.
Not like it matters anyway, so. But like, since you're Danish, there's not much to talk about your nationality because we hear about you've been on multiple trips and countries.
Sure.
Different. Where have you been?
I have. I quite often go to America with my parents.
Where in America?
Usually Florida.
Oh, that's in California, right? No. Oh my
Florida.
God.
Florida is its own state.
Oh,
no,
shit.
Listen. California, Florida.
I'm gonna get so much shit.
Yes. We go to Florida a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it nice? Sunny?
It's sunny. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's because we have a house there. We've also had snakes in our house. Yeah. Okay. Flicks.
Yeah. House in California. Well, Florida.
Okay. Otherwise, I've been to Croatia. I just went to Croatia here this summer. And we also we've been to France, Italy. Yeah. And then France, Italy, and then we've been to like Japan. Oh, you've been to? Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I forgot. Nice. I've been to Japan and then South Korea together with my mom for my for when I got confirmed. Ah, okay. Yes. So it was like a present. Yeah. Okay. They also tried to see if they could get BTS to come to my freaking Of course. they texted like their entertainment company like multiple times a day. Can BTS come to my door? Oh my god. Yeah. Of course they'll be like, oh, Julie from Brandy, of course. Yes, like, totally. Yeah. Yeah, but they didn't succeed in that, so we're like, we'll give you a trip, so that's quite nice. But that's quite some devotion from your parents. They actually tried to do something very... Yeah, my parents are very nice. My mom has also gone to a BTS concert with me in France. And then, then later on I went to a BTS concert with one of my friends as well in Britain. So I've also been to England. Yes. Huh. And I think that's about it. A lot of places. A lot of places, yes. How is it in France? France? Have you just been to the Eiffel Tower? I went to the Eiffel Tower. Is it what people expect it to be? There's a lot of people. Everyone just comes. And a lot of steps you have to go up. Isn't there like an elevator? Yeah, but you need to like pay a lot for it. You might as well just walk. And we didn't get all the way to the top because you can only take the elevator all the way to the top. Huh. So we didn't. So like we went to like trying to make you pay for the wonderful. So we went to like the first or the second level. I can't remember. Whatever. That's where we went. Quite nice. Good times. Pretty view. Okay. Yes. There's a lot of rats in France. Rats. Yeah. So Ratatouille makes a lot of sense. Yes. Like on the streets or on the streets. On the streets. On the streets. Yeah. We went like through like a park, and then there's just like dead rats everywhere. Dead rats. Yeah. So not as romantic as people make it to be, except the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower, pretty romantic. Imagine going to a date in France, like... And they're just dead rats everywhere, yeah. Like trying to propose to your girlfriend to marry you or something. And then there's just freaking a dead rat. Lot of rats. A rat, one more. Nice. Romantic. Oh. And Italy? Italy? Which place? This is... how do you pronounce it? Like... freaking Milan or something. Milan. Yeah. We went there to like meet up with one of my mom's old classmates. They had like their own wine factory. Let me tell you, that was a fun trip. Why did you get drunk? 15-year-old me being like wine. I didn't get drunk though. Tipsy. But it's like you go to a wine factory, you kind of have to, taste it. Yeah. Am I right? It was so good. But the thing is, right, we can't just bring it with us back to Denmark, and they don't have these wines in Denmark. I really miss it. What is that good? Huh?
Were they that good?
They were very good.
I mean, it's also from Italy. So,
yeah. Oh,
so makes sense. Well, what else was there? So Italy, France, Croatia. Yeah, well, that was last summer.
Yep. It's
just camping.
We just go there once in a while where we go camping.
It's not the first time?
No, it's not the first time.
Okay.
And ever since I was a child, we would always take like car trips over to Croatia. And then just, those were some long ass car trips. It was 4 days back then because we were children and we couldn't stay still in the car for a long time. That was like a 2 days. Is it because you were car sick or? No, we were just annoying. That's simply it.
Kids.
Yes.
And like I know you climbed that big hill or something. How many kilometers is it? Wait, what? You climbed something like a big hill or something.
A big hill. Well, that was in Germany.
Oh, it was in Croatia.
No. That was when I went biking.
Biking, okay.
Yes.
How much was it?
50 kilometers.
50, like 50?
Yes, like 50. It was so difficult. We were like, it was e-bikes. So it wasn't as difficult as it could have been, but it was still very difficult. I ended up using all the battery very quickly.
So you had to just pedal on yourself?
Yeah. I only almost cried. I didn't. Only almost.
I think the longest trip I've been on a bike on, it's on 10th grade, like 30 kilometers, I think. Because like we were supposed to go to a camping site, and the school, the actual distance is like 10 kilometers or something, but the school, they didn't want to make it so easy, so we had to like go around it a lot to get there. I think Cecilia has also. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's like a thing Danish schools do, where like in this, if it's the same thing we're thinking of, like in the small classes, then you go on like a biking trip after you learn how to actually bike.
We didn't learn how to bike.
We had like a full-on course on how to like bike, and then all of the schools in Brande, we had like a big bike off.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you just went around the city.
Yeah, and then I won.
You won?
Yeah, it's like where you learn how to like drive safely in around the city. I won.
Brande also has like a lot of the biking track is also pretty big. So it goes around the forest and then on the way, like stuff like that.
Anyways, but after that we had to like go on a big biking trip where we went to like a camp, and then
when was
I can't remember. I don't know.
Grade?
I have no recollection whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Probably
so
like third or fourth grade or something like that.
Yeah. So people teach you how to bike beforehand at school.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. You mean they just give you a bike like
just here you go. Hope you survive.
Yeah, if you fall, it's like we always say you can't learn if you don't fall, and you're supposed to fall.
I did fall, but that's nothing usual. Yeah. And then like the school head of the school, he just drove past, and then I'm like, oh shit, you fell. And like my leg, right, it was stuck in the wheel, like between those strings. Yeah. It hurt a lot.
It just went by. That reminds me of when we had chemistry. The guy teacher whose name starts with P, we had a lesson, and I don't get chemistry, I just can't. And like I actually tried to ask him something. I was like calling his name, like I don't understand this. He came, he looked at me and my paper, he just went away after.
Okay, that's like our old math teacher we had in pre-IB as well.
He legit came, he looked, he knew I needed help, he just went away.
In math we would all the time be like, hey, we need help, and then it's like, oh well, I already said what that was. I had no other way of saying it. Oh well, great. We'll just fail math then. Yeah. And that's why I was very insecure in math. So good thing we got a better teacher afterwards.
It's funny because like now I kind of like math.
Because
we have good, like Anna's is pretty good teacher, and I get the lesson. So of course, when you actually know what you're doing, you kind of start liking it. But I remember in Romania I was terrified by the math class. The teacher used to beat us up. Like, if he would, because the way we do it is like, we have a problem, and the teacher just gets someone on the front of the board to resolve it, and if you don't know, the teacher like keeps yelling at you, like, are you stupid? And at some point, I got teacher used to like get my head and smack it on the table.
Denmark is quite nice in it.
Yeah. And of course you'd get embarrassed because the teacher would embarrass you in front of the whole class, and just like this usually 2 or 3 guys, like kids that just kiss the teacher's ass, that learn every lesson, like try harder. They look down and it's like
hate those kind of people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's okay to learn for yourself, that you don't have to be such a high horse.
I think what is nice and like here in Denmark, I think, I don't know if it, probably also some other places, is that you don't necessarily have to speak up in class. Like, it's a good thing if you do it, because then the teachers know that, hey, you're actually listening and you're there. But it's still nice that you can work on it on your own, because, like, for example, with me, I learn from observing more than actually doing. Yeah. So for me, I mean, sure, I can like speak up if I know something, but otherwise, I'm not gonna try at something that I don't know how to do.
I mean, it's very, I don't know, I like speaking up in class, especially here in Denmark, because teachers are like your friends, literally.
Yeah, you're speaking up a lot in business. Yeah. Getting them good points, eh? Yeah. Also in math, actually.
And not necessarily only about the subject itself, just other stuff. And it's cool because the teachers don't mind. But if you do that in Romania, it's like, why are you talking about something else besides the class? And it's like, then they can literally just give you bad marks on the spot because of doing something unrelated to class.
Yeah, it's so nice with the teachers. Yeah. I really like our teachers we have right now. They're like, I wouldn't exactly say friends, but you can joke around with them. Yeah, it's exactly. So nice.
And thing is, like, they don't beat you up anymore after a specific age because they're also afraid. Come on, you can like fight back and shit. Theoretically, it's not legal, and it's not legal for them to fight us, to hit us either. But there's one specific case in my school in Romania. There was a guy who was smoking outside, and the teacher came to him and said, he told him that he's not allowed to smoke because you're not, He was trying to get a cigarette from him, and then that guy, he got angry and literally just punched the teacher in the nose. And then he was like bleeding and like he broke his nose and shit. And then the next day it was on the paper, like teacher beaten up to death. Or he wasn't dead. He just it was just
Romania
newspapers.
Sounds wild.
No, he just punched him, but just the newspapers exaggerated,
It still sounds quite wild.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that happening around here.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see teachers getting beaten up every day. Or students, personally.
I mean, I've heard some stories of some other schools here in Denmark, specifically in Brande. There's like this really one problematic school.
Awesome.
Whoopsies. So, I mean, of course, there are also shitty students and shitty teachers in Denmark. We usually just have a better system for not getting those, I think.
That's good.
Yes.
So, there's still a few Danish things I don't understand. Burning the witch.
Burning the witch for Sankt.
Yeah, what do you actually do there?
Why we do it?
Yeah. Why and what specifically?
Well, heck if I know. I mean, I could try and answer, but I mean, I barely know anything. Well, in Denmark, we, until very lately, used to burn people up because we thought they were witches.
Huh. So like England?
Yeah, but like,
wait,
I don't know, but worse.
America, yeah.
But worse.
Yeah.
We were really against witches, apparently, for some reason, I don't know. And then we were like, hey, we will burn them. And I guess sometimes it's just for celebrating us burning people.
Yeah, you just want
it's also for people. Like summer and stuff like that.
So it's like you just want to keep burning people, but it's not legal anymore, so just do it for fun.
Yeah, it's like Midsummer. You know the movie?
Oh yeah,
it's the same thing that they're celebrating it. It's just more peaceful around there than in Denmark, where we're like, let's burn this witch.
Tradition.
Yes.
And what the hell is Fastelavn?
Fastelavn? Yeah. It's just I wonder where that actually like came from.
I know there's like Fastelavnsboller.
Yeah, they're very good. Yes. You just dress up and then you like hit a barrel on the tune.
A barrel?
Yeah, isn't it a barrel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then you just hit it. And usually back in the days, instead of having candy in it,
like a piñata.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Back in the days, you had a black cat in it. Yeah. And I guess no. I don't know. It's probably linked to like a black cats bringing bad luck.
I'd rather burn a human than beat up a cat.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Same. Yeah, I don't really know where the origin is from. Mm-hmm. Anyways, you just dress up as something fancy, I guess.
Fancy?
Yeah, like you put on a costume.
Okay.
While you do it. I actually won the best dress for Fastelavn at my old school. I dressed up as Lady Gaga.
Oh my god.
And it was a hella bum outfit.
Do you have pictures?
I don't. Well, I do. My mom has them. I don't.
Okay. I like to see them at some point. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's kind of. And then again about school and stuff, like fifth module. I actually don't mind fifth modules anymore. The only problem I have with fifth module is that they take up of my time and I can't do other stuff which should be planned then. But I don't mind. I feel like sixth module is actually the funniest. Even if you're just doing classes, like yesterday, for example, in business, I was having a lot of fun. And I was actually listening to the lesson and understood stuff.
Yeah, I mean, businesses in general are always fun, though.
Yeah, plus the teacher is also.
Yeah.
And shout out to
but like, sixth module Friday, TOK, still ain't it.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly.
It was fifth at least.
I honestly don't even care. I hate 6 modules, and I have so many of them, especially because we're going to do art club.
Oh yeah, also that.
Yep. And art club meetings. But it's fine. I'm fine. Who needs a life outside of school anyways?
Yeah, right. We also have cast besides it. Oh, damn.
Yes, I know.
6 modules. Okay. So, what cast do you have? I know you have a lot of casts. So besides drawing and other drawing projects and drawing stuff.
What do you think the most of it is?
Drawing?
Yeah.
But besides that, what else do you
have? A lot of it is like, for example, like when me and my family, we went biking around the lake in Croatia,
yeah.
And there was also this time where me, my family, and my extended family went to Germany.
Your extended
to legit
family?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me you made some. Yeah.
And where we would just walk up a freaking mountain just because that would be fun. I couldn't walk for like 3 days after that. Thankfully, I was reading a good book, so it's fine. Anyways, I have that for my cast. And then I was like, Mom, do you want to go on a bi-weekly run with me?
Are you actually doing it?
Yeah. Oh. That was some time ago, actually.
Okay.
So, running and stuff like that. What am I doing right now? I joined the school newspaper again this year. So I'll be drawing for that and translating a little bit here and there.
So you're pretty much done. But what about service?
Service?
Yeah.
The art club is of course service.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because you're teaching.
Yeah, we're teaching people.
But so it's like cast project and service. Okay.
Yeah. I also have, what more service do I have? I know I have more.
Well,
also the newspaper.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and this.
And
this also. That's nice.
So you're pretty much done with cast.
Basically.
Nice.
I mean, I have 15 experiences.
Yeah. I also have quite a lot. So I'm done too. I just need to like keep doing the ones that are ongoing.
Yeah, same. I'm not good at that.
So right now I'm like I'm like trying to learn Japanese and learning piano, but I pretty much dropped them. I mean, I want to continue, but I can't find the time and the motivation to do that.
Fair enough.
But at least right now I'm like teaching some students at dorms how to cook food because they're pretty young and they don't have the experience. So that's cool. First time, what did you do? Like rice and chicken and stuff like that?
And then, basics.
Yeah, and then now, this week, I taught them chili con carne, which is
nice.
Very easy.
I love chili con carne.
Yes. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna make like borscht, like some Romanian soup.
Nice.
Probably. So that's good. Cast.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of our time.
I hate cast, but I feel like I do so much that is cast that I don't realize it. I'm gonna have so much creativity once I like just this month, and I'm gonna be like, wait, that's Cass. Then just yeet it in there.
You can't do anything without thinking if this is Cass.
Yeah, I hate it. Yes. I hate it. I'm like, wait, this is Cass.
And you're doing this for free, for nothing.
Yeah, yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Takes a little bit too much. So, I have this question, like, I wonder if we would have been so close if not for Genshin and the fact that I'm trans.
I've actually also been wondering that. Yeah, so that's kind of funny. I mean, in pre-IB,
we did talk.
We also talked here and there, right?
Yeah.
But I know, I mean, I also think the fact that we have classes, do we? Yeah, we have classes together.
Not that many.
I mean, in the beginning we were more together in the classes, but now I'm kind of like, who do I sit with? All the tea, yes.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know because I mean, sometimes I would also like snap you occasionally about like I don't know like a drawing or something.
Anything,
I feel like
just anything.
Yeah, yeah. So even before like we were both playing Genshin, so perhaps.
But that's pretty much when it started to talk a lot.
Yeah, to really become closer.
We have like 180 streaks or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I know we've talked in between pre-AB and first time about some drawing. You showed me like that you have a lot of notebooks full of drawing and shit like that, and your room was pretty much filled.
Yeah, I have two or three big drawers just of paper.
Imagine drawing that much.
I mean, I've been drawing all my life.
Yes.
Some of them are quite old.
I have.
And you know, that's all of the stuff I haven't thrown out. That times like 10, and then you have.
And you also have the hundreds of drawings I have on your
on my computer. Yeah, sure.
I just have this painting and a notebook.
Well,
it's like
and that's a good start.
10 or 20. Yeah, but I'm almost 20 and I've also been drawing since I was little, but I didn't get into it that seriously.
Yeah, and that's where the difference is.
Yeah.
How serious you are about it.
Exactly. I just draw when I remember I can draw, and that's about it. But I don't think you could survive one day without drawing.
I mean that, like, in the break, there's like 2 weeks where I just don't draw at all. But in school, you see, that's when I get good at drawing because I get so bored during classes. So all of my notebooks are just
filled with Genshin characters.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Princess.
Princess?
Yeah.
You also, how many times did you draw him?
Okay, once, but I'm gonna do it more from now on. I don't care. Now it's gonna become a thing.
And the fact that Genshin and the fact that I'm trans.
I couldn't have guessed that. Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I just feel like it's just one extra factor.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like, having those two things, of course, makes sure that, like, we can connect more.
There's
because
more
we're both the queer community.
Yeah.
I'm not trans. Just putting it out there. Don't worry, guys. And then Genshin, right? So, like, two things that we are both, like, pretty close about.
Yeah. Just looking at timer to make sure it won't stop at some point. Because I'm not sure how much memory I have on my phone.
Yikes.
But it's usually good. Yeah, and about Genshin, concerning, we just watched the live stream, but like, what wishes do you have for the future Genshin update? Something you want, eventually, not the next update, just eventually. And for people that don't play Genshin, you can just keep this part. Sure. I have like 10 viewers.
Well, obviously, I really want Kokumi.
Yeah, but besides, it's something you want Mihoyo to add.
Oh, to add?
Yeah, to add like features or stuff like that.
More skins. I want the Archon outfit skins.
Oh, yes. They're so pretty.
I would play Vinci 24/7, and I already do, but...
Yeah. I think people just generally look better in white.
White is hella cool.
Yeah. Especially...
Vinci Archon outfit skin manifesting.
And Geometry.
Yes.
And just generally all the art.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yes. I don't really know what else I would want them to add. I'm kind of fine with usually what they're doing. I mean, okay, obviously if you're gonna go into the political areas, more dark
yes, I want that too, like tones.
I would also want them to have like, I don't know, like a queer couple in it, like they have in Honkai and shit like that.
Pretty much everyone is gay. Like.
They're trying to make this more general for the public, so they're only hinting at stuff when there is some.
But looking at the community, every character is gay.
Yeah, if you ask the queer community. But I mean, I know people that would be like, well, Julie, you're just projecting, and there's other people that just can't see it.
Well, theoretically, if you look on Twitter, it's full of Genshin ships, and it's like either two...
But that's also Twitter. Twitter is in general full world ships.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No matter what fandom it is.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, they're definitely freaking homophobes playing Genshin as well. So they want, like, MiHoYo would probably want it to like be a general thing for everyone to enjoy. Okay. Sadly, also the homophobes.
So it's like the abstract art, like make it like just put it there and let
everyone interpret it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, so TOK in here as well.
Yeah,
yikes. Oh, of course.
I fucking hate. So what else? Like skin tones, icons, outfits.
What else? Yeah.
More outfits in general.
Yeah, in general, more outfits. I want outfits for Vinci, please. Vinci is my baby. Yahoo! What else would I want? I have no idea, honestly. I don't know, just something pink. Pink?
Just pink stuff?
Yeah, just pink stuff. Oh, maybe a collaboration with some other cool games. Normally I hate collaborations, but get this, Sephiroth in Genshin.
Who?
Sephiroth.
Who's that?
Final Fantasy. The dude I showed you, like, with the grey hair. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would suit it, but I mean Sephiroth, though. Sephiroth.
Or Ariana Grande.
That's just me making fun of it because she's like in freaking Fortnite and
she's in Fortnite.
Yeah, she's in Fortnite.
Like the character?
Yeah.
Or just her
like
name?
Ariana Grande is a character in Fortnite.
I thought you just meant that she plays Fortnite.
No, she's in it as a character.
Holy shit.
Or is it League of Legends?
No.
Both.
League of
Legends. I actually think both.
No, I think League just has a lot of inspiration from other people.
Can you like search it up?
I don't have the internet connection.
Really?
It's
whack.
Offline, so I can.
It's fine. Anyway, she's in the games. I've seen her skin. I mean, she looks hella bomb, but don't put Ariana Grande in Genshin. I don't care that she has some cool music here and there, but
it's gonna be. It won't make any meaning. If
it's an isekai, whatever. They can do whatever they want.
Okay, you might, I don't know, put Eminem in there.
Eminem in Genshin, please.
No.
You want it. We all want it. I'm kidding. Yeah. Please don't.
And about League, there's
Loser.
I'm pretty sure there's one skin in League of this character Jinx that looks very much like Billie Eilish with the green hair and shit.
Wait, who?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I know who Billie Eilish is, but
Jinx. Jinx, you know, from League. No? The crazy one with blue hair, with the rocket launcher and shit.
Oh, yeah. I know. Very, very popular back in the days, right? Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know. That song was a banger. Loved that while I was playing Momio good times.
Yep. I think I want... what I would like is a maze, like a labyrinth. So like a place where you have a huge labyrinth that, I don't know, like changes every week or something, but it's covered so you can see the result on the map, you know, the outline. So you have to find your own way and get, I don't know, primals for getting to the finish line.
That could be cool, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
So labyrinth is really something, and obviously you shouldn't be able to climb it or like fly over it.
Oh, something I feel could be cool. You know how you can swim in Genshin?
Yeah.
But like imagine being underwater.
Oh yeah, like
that
catch fish,
cool.
like just see cool stuff in there.
Like being able to like dive. Imagine whole underwater cities or something where you can like
collect
discover and that could be
like,
hella cool.
Mechanics where you need to hold your breath or like
I feel like that could actually be very cool.
Yeah, because there is a lot of
and then finding a lot of treasures underwater and shit like that.
Yes.
As like old myths, we know they love myths and shit like that.
Just make the Minecraft water a bit.
Add axolotls to Genshin, please.
What do they even collect them for material?
I don't know, but they're cute.
Okay. So this is a very classic question. You've probably heard it many times before. Like, is it okay for trans women to use the woman toilet, the bathroom?
Yeah.
Just yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing? Just...
Obviously, a woman is a woman. What do you want me to say?
True, but if you look at the fact that, so you can just say, I'm trans, then boom, you're a woman now. Because that's pretty much how the society would think it works.
But that's not how it actually works.
Yeah, I know, obviously. But it's like, okay, if you identify yourself as a woman, then you're a woman. And like, there could be people that literally, if you think about actual predators.
Yeah, like some people are like that, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's the vast minority, though.
Mm.
I feel like, of course, you can always be like, oh yeah, this can happen and this can happen, but I mean, usually it doesn't happen. It's only like, I don't know, a few percentages of people in the world are actually dickheads. Yeah. Most people aren't. And you can't always take into consideration, oh, this person might be bad, I might be insincere about
it. That's the problem, that's the controversy behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, though, the answer would be yes, just go off, like, go there.
Yeah, I mean, in general, just why even have gendered bathrooms? You can also have like a third option and just...
Yeah, but it's like, it's kind of like excluding those people and trying to say that trans women are another gender.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to find a solution to a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't know too much about it. I know the basic knowledge that everyone in the queer community has about trans people. But I also know, right, if I ever were to like try and change my gender, I would like to be seen as my gender. And I think that's the first thing you need to respect. You need to respect other people before you think, could this person be a bad person? And generally, most people aren't bad people.
I think that's pretty much one of the biggest problems to if you should allow it or not. Because if I was a cis woman in a woman toilet, I wouldn't feel comfortable if like
if an actual dude walked in, I would absolutely hate it.
I shouldn't just come with a stupid argument. What do you mean I'm trans? You can't prove I'm not trans or stuff like that, you know?
But still, I'm gonna have to say this: you can get a vibe from people if they're trans or not.
Yeah, probably.
You know it if it is, and perhaps, I mean. Sure, some people might not look trans, but yes, the way they act, that will absolutely also show it.
Because that definitely impacts the way
you know if someone is freaking faking it. I'm sorry, but you know. You also know when people are freaking faking their sexuality. You just know it.
Yeah. It's also the other way around. When people are not, they pretend to be straight, but you know, kind of like, you're not straight.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay, I must admit, there's been people where I'm like, oh, this person is probably straight, and then, like, they're not. So, of course, like, it doesn't always work, and stereotypes are in general stupid, but usually you get the correct vibe from people, especially when it's about their gender identity.
But stereotypes, like, of course, they're not good, but they're also a way to, like, be safe. Because if you think back in the time when we were, I don't know, in the primitive days, you stereotype, like, you see a tiger. How many tigers do you know that, this animal eats humans? How many times do you need to be eaten to figure out, okay, it's probably not a good idea.
And that's true. I think stereotypes are essential in keeping oneself safe.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to say, if I'm walking all on my own in the dark and there's suddenly a dude following me that looks quite suspicious, I will hella as fuck stereotype that person. And that's because sometimes it's better to stereotype than it is to not do
try
it.
To see if
And if you then get proven wrong, then just know you're wrong. And then you can keep it in mind for next time. But still, your stereotypes are absolutely valid in certain situations, not in all. I think if it's like judging a classmate that you have, for example, and it's like, oh, this person has like tattoos and a piercing, then I think it's wacko because it's your classmate and you're gonna have to know that person anyways at one point or another. Then don't stereotype them. But if it's like once you see that person, just once for your entire life, and it could be a potentially dangerous situation, then you better as fuck stereotype because safety is more important than being a good person.
Remind me, because I'm gonna have to say something and I don't want to forget it. Remind me about something with assuming.
Assuming.
Okay. So today I literally, I'm dressed like this. Like today I went into the men bathroom. I went inside in one of the stalls. I literally had to wait for everyone to go out, so I can also go out. I wasn't feeling comfortable with men around me looking at me like. But I wouldn't really go in the woman toilet. At least not in this stage. Maybe later when I would.
I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, but I don't think.
And it's up to you. You should do what you're the most comfortable with currently.
And the problem is that I'm not comfortable with either right now.
Yeah. Right now you're...
I should just go outside.
Speed bushes. Yeah. Whatever, who cares anyways. I was going to say something, but my brain went boop boop.
Comfortable with...
Yeah, you should just do whatever the heck you're comfortable with. Your needs are the most important. But just know, hey, you're allowed at least if you ask me, allowed into the women's bathroom. I don't care. Also because I know, hey, you're genuine, loser.
No, you.
If it ever does become a problem, then just go to the school's office and be like, gotta go to the women's bathroom. Quite awkward conversation, but hey.
It's good though that the teacher supports that kind of stuff. Like, you know, she was kind of like happy, not happy, but that I'm trying. She was like kind of glad that I came out or stuff like that. I changed my name. She was like really trying to show that she supports it. Like she asked me if the name is correct, the way she pronounced it, like Roselle. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of feel it like whenever she also says your name, that
she has a small pause in between because she needs to switch from Nick to Roselle.
Yeah. But I also think it's very cool that she's doing it. I have so much respect for her because of that. And like, same goes, is it Annabelle as well? Like
Annabelle and the new English teacher.
Yeah, I have so much respect for them. And I think it's so amazing that they're actually respecting you as who you are. Big preach to them. Coolest teachers.
Yes.
I mean, in general, MG is he's one of the best ever.
Yes. And Morton, my film teacher, after the EE and stuff like that, or some text analysis, we had to do some reflection, but it's a reflection that he needs to do on us. So like, he was supposed to talk about me. So like, after seeing how I sometimes dress to school, and when we had...
Did he ask you what you prefer?
No, but like,
could have been. Would have been cool.
And like, no, but like, when we had the online classes, so I had the flag.
Yeah.
Then he could see it, like clearly see it. So when he did the reflection on me, when he was talking about me, he used the pronouns them just to be gender neutral because he wasn't sure. I didn't tell him anything, you know.
Yo, that's so nice. Cool. That's so nice. Just instantly doing it when you think there might be something. Always you say them if you don't know the pronouns. That's usually the safest to go because then it shows you're considerate of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's so nice.
So cool.
Yeah, and I didn't even tell him anything.
Such cool teachers.
Yes.
Honestly, preach.
Shout out to all the
teachers. Yes.
Yes. And them. Shout out to them.
Yes.
In general. Assuming.
Yes, assuming.
Yes. About, as you said before, I think, you know, when you meet a person and you assume this person is probably a very bad person and he does drugs or she's probably a bad person in general, you know? I think it's fine. It's totally fine to assume at first, as long as you're willing to learn afterwards and then change your opinion if you're proven wrong. So, also about the genders, I'm totally fine with someone assuming that I'm a man or something, as long as afterwards they learn and they like change their...
Yeah, and then they actually learn from it. I think it's bad to continuously assume about, not only about this one person, but
in general.
Also different people. Like if you meet someone with lots of tattoos, piercings, and you're like, this person is definitely a bad person that does drugs. If you find out that person isn't like that, you stop being like that towards that person, but you also keep it in mind next time you meet a person like that.
Yeah, maybe use they, them, like Morton.
Huh?
Maybe use they, them.
Yeah. Just learn from your mistakes. It's pretty easy.
But in general, if you see a guy that looks like a guy, I think it's fine to assume he's a guy, as long as he tells you otherwise.
Yes. Again, if it's once in a lifetime you're gonna see this person, you're walking home in the middle of the dark.
It really doesn't matter.
Then I'm ready with my phone.
Yeah, I don't think that guy that person that's following you behind it wants to give you a cake or something.
Yeah, exactly. So safety always comes first, but be a nice person afterwards.
Yep. And I was thinking about this case that came to my mind. If, let's say, a person does, I don't know, a robbery, he does, should they do like something, a crime or infraction, and then they chased by the police, you know. I think it's totally fine for the police to assume it's a he or she. Like, it's not like they're gonna stop the person and ask them what their pronouns
what
are.
Do you prefer? What is your preferred pronoun?
Okay, you can go. We're gonna chase after you with your preferred pronouns now.
I feel like it would be cool if the system went like that. But I wouldn't expect them to be like that.
Just stop the person from the robbery to first ask you.
What is your pronouns? You stop there. You can continue the robbery afterwards. What is your pronouns for when we arrest you? No, that wouldn't work. I feel like obviously it would be nice if they like usually don't even ask what is your gender. But if it's like I don't know if you have to like sign any documents afterwards.
And again, it's the same principle. Like assume first, and then if you find out otherwise, then
change it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, we resolved quite a few problems. Huh? We resolved quite a few problems. Huh?
Yes.
Global problems. Yes.
Global issues. I'm so ready for my IOs now.
I can. Now into the art section, if you're okay. Yes. We're having the arts part in Turkey right now. And there's this question I didn't get to ask you, but like, so you have a painting, looks very cool, like it's highly detailed, you like what you see, and I'm telling you that, okay, this random dude from Ikast did it. How much would you give for it if it was like something that looked very nice?
Well, obviously I am an artist, so I will give the deserved money for the piece, which is usually a lot more than what people that aren't artists would do. Yeah. Because I see the techniques behind it and I see the intentions of it.
Yeah.
I can't give a specific number though, but
yeah, let's say I don't know. No, it doesn't matter. But what if I tell you that that picture is actually not made by that random dude from Ikast, but it's actually made from Picasso when he was alive? Would it be more expensive in your eyes?
I don't like Picasso. Fuck Picasso.
Okay, Michelangelo. I don't know, some really popular like.
If it was Salvador Dali, then I would actually pay more, just because I'm a huge fan of his works.
Michelangelo?
No, Salvador Dali.
Awesome.
I don't know about Michelangelo. Whatever.
Okay.
Same as everyone else. I mean, whatever.
But should it really matter that much who made the painting?
I don't think it should. No.
Same, because like. It's the same principle when a random person does very, as you said, like very highly detailed art with techniques and all that stuff, and you can see the intention and all that stuff, and then some popular guy known just does like a few lines.
Paul Paver. I didn't say anything.
And then they get like millions for that. Do you think that's fair?
No,
just
I
because
don't.
They're popular. Exactly.
No, I don't.
But a lot of people think it's okay because that person is popular.
Yeah, well,
it's like his art or her art, you know.
Sadly, art is all about connections.
Yes.
And it's whack. I have seen so many people in the arts industry, and they suck. Especially compared to me.
The only art that shines right now is the abstract art, and it's so stupid because I hate it. Yes.
I
depends.
Also it depends if they actually use techniques in it.
And if it's actually good or not.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's just.
Yeah, it's just like.
Very simplistic.
Paint.
Yes.
Splatter. Pump.
They're very known and popular. That frustrates me because there's so many artists all over the world that are spending days, months for.
I know why it's popular though. I know why it's popular.
Right.
Imagine this. You're doing home decorations.
Yeah.
What is easiest to incorporate into your home? Some colors where you can have lots of furniture fitting, or a super highly realistic painting that looks like it should be at a museum. Well, then it's pretty difficult to make that suit your home decorations. And that's it. Yeah. People just go like, that looks pretty in my home, so I will pay money, thank you.
for the first option.
Huh?
The first option.
They will go for like
the simplistic.
Yeah, simplistic stuff that suits your wall in your home, instead of going for the ones with technique because it's difficult.
So it's pretty much because it can fit into many more categories.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's easy to incorporate.
Yeah, it's like,
basically.
I don't know, let's say you have a very light apartment with a lot of light and like white colors and shit, and then you get a painting with a lot of dark shit and blood and stuff. That wouldn't really fit there, right?
Yeah,
but if you get a simplistic
painting like just some stripes and triangles, easy to make it fit your home. At least that's it for the paintings.
Yeah.
Like paintings that you hang in your room. It is slightly different when you do digital art. Then usually you see more complex paintings being more popular. You do of course also see simplistic art, but it's usually simplistic art with technique behind it, which is generally why I prefer. Generally, I prefer industrial art and digital art compared to like.
What's industrial?
Industrial, that's like freaking the stuff behind movies and all that shit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I generally prefer that because you need to be good at it for it, usually, at least. While usually, I don't know the English term for it, but like billedkunst.
Traditional.
Yeah. Not
I think
it's not exactly traditional art, but it's around it. It's more niche. Then you can just splatter something on and be like, and then wait, let me
especially now
cover your eyes like. This is so deep. The black represents myself.
Oh my God,
yeah.
We literally at the last UK class we had to like rate. So the teacher gave us different paintings for each group, and then we kind of had to bullshit our way to make people buy that painting.
Yeah, same.
And then one of the groups got like, literally it was a white, like a washed away yellow painting with just some stripes and some random stuff that literally
looked like a children's drawing. Yeah, I think we had the exact same things.
Holy shit. At least I'm happy it wasn't the first one, but it was pretty expensive, pretty high on the list. Because
it's billedkunst and traditional art holds more value than this. Because there's technique behind traditional art that's like all the way back.
Yeah, but there was no technique there.
Yeah, but here it's just like
Yes.
And that's the thing. That's why I hate billedkunst. I really can't come up with an English equivalent term for it. Whatever, I'm gonna use billedkunst. It's just you can just bullshit your way through it. It's like, oh my god, hey.
The people that were trying to sell that, they looked at the lines and they said at the random stuff, they said, "This represents life," and that's such a broad like.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, whoa, a line.
They said this represents life because the painting is so messy, and sometimes in life you also feel messy, like there's stuff all over the place and stuff. And people would buy it, like would buy the idea, you know.
Where is the technique? I always say there are two factors to good art.
Yeah.
Technique and meaning.
Yes. Well, I would say technique, effort, and beauty.
I would say effort,
when I say beauty, I don't mean the picture.
Yeah, I know. It needs to be beautiful, but
yeah.
I wouldn't actually say effort is because a sketch you don't use a lot of effort on a sketch, but a sketch can still hold very high value.
Your notebook.
So I would more so I would more say level of the artist rather than effort.
But when I say effort,
you mean how much the artist has been doing it?
Yes. No. When I say effort, I mean effort that people spend so much time on doing a portrait or something. And the effort that so-called artists just splash stuff on the canvas and call it art. So if the artist actually tries to make something nice, then I consider that effort. If they're literally just drawing random stuff, I don't think that's effort at all.
Yeah, same. It's
the minimum.
It's just being stupid. Listen, okay. Example. Let's take this to another area, cooking.
Yes.
If you cook a dish once, you're not a chef. You have just cooked a freaking simple dish.
Yeah.
If you make one painting and it sucks ass, you're not an artist. It's the same thing as with cooking. Yeah. You're just doing random shit. But because people don't know shit about it, and hey, it's there forever, it's not something you eat and then it's gone, then you can bullshit your way through it and get successful with it. It's bullcrap.
And the teacher told us Well, those paintings, the minimalistic and abstract painting, cost so much because they are rated by people that know things about art.
It's
but
not.
They're not.
It's rich people that see a painting being sold for a lot of money and then they're like, whoa, this is worth a lot.
I got so angry. I told there was this one picture, you know it probably, it was just the red painting with a black thing underneath. That was it, like a black box.
Yeah, I know that one.
And I told Karen, like the teacher, if that would be the first on the top of the list, like the most expensive, I'm not gonna come to the class anymore until we're done with the arts. Because I got so angry. Yes.
Yes. The composition is quite nice in that one, though. Composition.
Like how they placed stuff.
Yeah. But I understand why it's frustrating to see it, because it's still very simple compared to whatever so many other people do.
At least it was the last on the list. So.
We didn't see the list.
No? You didn't have time, probably.
No. I'm actually the one we had that was like the one with the Chinese stones looping.
That was interesting.
That was the most expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, thank God I have watched a lot of Chinese dramas, so I could see all the expensive materials used in it, paper and that ink, expensive.
I couldn't see it up close, but I saw there's like a lot of writing on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Done with this. Let's do the correlations, and I don't think you know what it is. So like, I come up with a weird correlation, like two things that have nothing to do with each other, and then you need to come with an explanation to why this is happening.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you did that too in the TeaCast class once.
Yeah, true.
With the ice cream and the shark attacks.
Yeah.
And I really like the idea, so I made a thing in every episode of this. So choose between 1 and 3. Choose between 1 and 3.
2.
Okay. So per capita consumption of beef in the US, and that correlates with death caused by lightning.
Oh, that's quite cool, eh?
So the more beef people eat in America, the more death by lightning there.
How am I supposed to come up with something?
It really doesn't have to be like make sense or be scientific.
I know it. You know, steakhouses, they're very popular in America, okay?
Okay.
So a lot of people go and get steak at a steakhouse.
Yeah.
Obviously, and that's beef.
Yeah.
So then while on the way there, on the way back, and if it's bad weather, then obviously they're gonna get hit by light afterwards, am I right? I mean, the more you're outside, the higher chance there is that you're gonna get hit by light.
But they could have gone to any other shops and get hit by lightning.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Okay.
I think that's valid.
Okay. I was trying really hard to come up with a solution beforehand. I don't think I can.
See, then this is already better than what you did.
Maybe, okay. So beef, cows, they're kept on a field, usually.
Yeah.
Not in farms, but the good ones are kept on fields. And fields are usually a good place for lightning to strike. So when people want to go to the cows to, I don't know, either kill them or give them food or something, they get struck by lightning.
Obviously, duh.
Yeah.
I think that one's just as good as the one I had. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Okay.
And because I was supposed to do one at the beginning and one at the end, but we're almost reaching the end, so I'm going to do the next one.
Okay.
Now. 1 or 2?
2 again.
Okay. Money spent on pets and lawyers in California, both in America.
So
the money spent on pets correlates with the lawyers in America.
So the number of lawyers in America were? California, okay. I need to think.
I have a solution, an explanation. I'm just gonna wait for you to say.
You know, when I'm with my dog, right?
Yeah.
She fills me with so much joy, and she just inspires me to do what I want to do.
Okay.
And obviously, what if you like get a pet,
and
then you're just hanging around it so much, you know, and then you're just filled with inspiration after having been with your pet, and your dream has always been to be a lawyer. So you're like, oh my god, yes, I will become a lawyer now after I got my pet. In conclusion, yes, everyone with pets in California are lawyer.
It's just the more pets, the more inspiration and motivation to become a lawyer in California.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Interesting. Okay. The explanation I have is like lawyers. So what they do is like go in, the courthouse, they do cases and shit. So California, America.
Yeah, I know it's in America. And
no,
Florida is not in California.
Yes, I need to keep that in mind. If the podcast with like Alexander, we were talking about China because he's been in China before. He lived there for 6 months or something, and I was like, because he lives in Shanghai, and I was like, oh, the capital, right? He was like, yeah. And then for the whole episode, we just assumed that Shanghai is the capital of China. When obviously it's not, it's Beijing. Yeah.
You're doing great.
So, people get married. And being in America, just kind of like stereotyping, but a lot of divorce rates and stuff. And lawyers, they help in courthouses. And the more lawyers there are, the more legal divorces there are and stuff. And after the divorce, the woman gets lonely.
Why the woman?
They get lonely. Both of them, any of them, they get lonely.
See, then there's even more if it's both of them because
yeah, exactly. And they spend a lot of money on pets to have company.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Totally good.
Nice.
Good going.
Nice.
I think you found an actual correlation there. But come on, when you get if you break up with someone, I don't know, then you get sad, right?
Yeah, you get the pet.
And then you want the pet.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm sad, I want to be near my dog. So it actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, touches.
Yes.
Okay, and just some questions from other people. Where do you get your clothes from?
Where I get my clothes from?
Because you have like a new outfit every single day almost.
Wherever I can find them.
Online? H&M shops? Wait, you don't. You don't really go to H&M.
Sometimes I go to H&M.
Today sponsor H&M. If you want clothes.
I don't really like buying from H&M though.
Yeah.
But it's kind of critical because I've also gotten some of my clothes from AliExpress. But I always read the reviews and check out the shops before buying. Always for quality and to make sure that the clothes are made in decent environments.
So it's like fair trade.
Yeah. They also have good shops on AliExpress where they actually care about the customers, and that's an important thing to think about. They have in most places. Otherwise, I quite like Zara.
Some Danish? Oh, Zara.
Yeah.
Zara.
We had that conversation recently as well. Yes. Generally just wherever I can find something. I just look at the colors and go, pretty. That's basically it.
Well, it's good to have capital to spend money on clothes, but... What's your next hair color?
My next hair color?
Yes.
I have no idea. I've actually been keeping it this color for a long time now. I kind of want to do like split, either in the middle, or then I would want it where on the outside is white,
like the other,
and then on the inside it is like pink.
Like the other person with your name.
Not exactly like that. It's gonna be hidden, the ones inside, so you can't see from the other side.
Liliana, for example, the black hair Liliana.
Not like that.
Okay, but you know how she has.
Okay. Yeah, I know how she has it, but differently from that.
That's cool. Yeah. I think I just want to dye it black again. Plain black. What precisely are your plans for after IB? Precisely, what are you thinking? What university are you taking?
Gap year.
After the gap year.
After my gap year, I want to go to art school.
Aarhus?
No.
Copenhagen?
No.
Somewhere outside Denmark?
No. Where is the best art school in Denmark? Viborg, the animation workshop.
Oh, I remember in preview when we got those.
Yeah, they were the ones that came over to our school.
I love them.
And I just want to meet the teachers. They have very cool teachers.
Is the same teachers? You've been there before? Yeah, I know you've been to some.
In Viborg, I went to the gymnasium and they collaborated with the animation workshop.
Okay.
But I didn't have the cool teachers. Well, I did have one very cool teacher. Thank you, Eben. You're amazing. Anyways, yes. I didn't meet the cool teachers. The ones that work for Disney and shit. Like the ones that freaking like, you know, like the dude that made Adventure Time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you told me he's there.
Yeah, he drew the school and shit like that. So cool. And freaking people like working on Harry Potter and the one that like made character designs or something for Marvel. All the cool shit. Yes. I want to go there. And then you get some pretty neat connections, which is what you need in art because art sucks.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do afterwards.
And why IB? Why did you take IB at all if you don't need any
because
of the
I went to the gymnasium that collaborated with the university I want to go to, but I came into a shit class.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna drop out of this hellhole. And then I was like, oh, why do I have friends? Oh, I'm friends with my Cecilia and with Alexandra and Sophie and Diana and Tulaxi, so on. Shut up. And then I'm like, oh, I'm of course gonna go to IB.
Yeah.
So from one hellhole to another hellhole, but at least this one has nice people.
Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah.
Right.
Far more than my other class had in Vivo. I'm telling you.
Question I ask everyone at the end of the podcast. If you remember when you found out that everyone, including you, is going to die, and what was your reaction?
I can't remember. I think I've always known.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've just always known. I don't even know how. I've just always known that I would die at one point.
Something on the background, you just knew. Okay.
I didn't really have a reaction to it.
Okay.
I only have reactions to death when I have an existential crisis.
I hate those.
Yeah,
they usually happen at night and I can't sleep anymore.
And yeah, then you're just in your bed and
I actually start hyperventilating.
It also happens. It also happens when I'm driving.
Yeah.
So not good time to have it. Or
you
when
on the road.
Oh no. Or when I took the bus, then I would also have it there. So like when I'm just staring into nothingness. Then I'm just like, wow, there's no meaning to life.
Oh, you might as well just...
Don't say that. Oh my god, no. Don't. No. You're unlocking something
Don't
deep.
do it though. Don't.
I will not.
Okay.
I promise.
Fine. Well, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Peace out.
Thank you for watching.